You feel it, don't you? The stares, the whispers, the way rooms shift the second you step in. People glance at you, even when you're not trying to be noticed. Their eyes follow you, as if something in your very presence demands attention. And sometimes you wonder, why? Why does it feel like you're being watched every single day, even when you've done nothing at all? Let me tell you something, you are not imagining it. You're a chosen one, and eyes have been on you long before you ever knew it. From the moment you were born, there has been a mark on you. Not a physical one, but a spiritual mark. A light, a signal in the unseen realm that says, this one is different. This one is set apart. And because of that, you attract attention, both good and bad, every single day of your life. People sense something in you that they can't fully explain. Some stare in admiration, others in confusion, and many in envy. It's because they recognize what even you sometimes forget. You carry a vibration that cannot be hidden. And here's the truth, most people won't tell you. They're not watching you just because of what you do. They're watching because of who you are. Think about it. You could walk into a room with nothing fancy on, no attempt to stand out, and still, eyes drift your way. People pause. Something in them feels your energy before you even speak. It's because chosen ones radiate differently, and this attention you draw every single day isn't by accident. It's part of your journey. Now, here's where it gets real. Some of those eyes are watching with love, respect, or even silent curiosity. But others, they're watching with suspicion, with jealousy, with plans. The chosen are observed, not just by people, but by forces both divine and dark. And that's why your life has never felt normal. That's why sometimes it feels like you can't just blend in, because you were never designed to. The gift you carry makes you noticeable. Your very presence exposes things in others. Around you, people can't hide their real selves. Their masks slip. Their insecurities bubble up. That's why some people suddenly act nervous, angry, or even cold when you arrive. You awaken something in them that they try to keep buried. But here's the paradox. While some want to avoid you, they can't stop watching you. Even your silence speaks. Even your absence is noticed. You leave an imprint everywhere you go, and I want you to really let that sink in. You are watched because you are rare. Rare things always draw eyes. The chosen path is not about hiding. It's about carrying the weight of being seen. Seen by strangers, seen by enemies, seen by spirits, and seen by the Most High. Now, if you've ever felt exhausted by all the eyes on you, let me encourage you. This constant attention isn't meant to break you, it's meant to build you. Because while they're watching you, they're also witnessing your growth, your resilience, your glow up, your transformation. Sometimes, God allows the world to watch your struggles so they can't deny your breakthrough when it comes. He places you on display, not for your shame, but for His glory. So yes, eyes are on you every single day. But not just human eyes. The universe itself is aligned to observe the unfolding of your destiny. And here's something else. Many of those who watch you won't ever admit it. They won't tell you they're inspired by you. They won't tell you they secretly look up to you. Instead, they'll watch silently, pretending not to care, but learning from your every move. Don't underestimate the silent audience around your life. You've impacted more people than you know, simply by being you. And if you're wondering why it feels like your mistakes are magnified, why people seem to notice every misstep, it's because of this same truth. The chosen one's life is like a stage. and the spotlight is always on. But here's the good news. What feels like pressure is also your power. You were built for it. You were designed to carry attention, not shrink from it. And even though it sometimes feels unfair, this visibility is what will elevate you. Because when God raises you higher, the world won't be able to say it was done in secret. They'll have to admit they saw it happen. So the next time you feel all eyes on you, don't shrink. Don't apologize. Walk with confidence, because you are walking proof that the extraordinary can exist in the ordinary. And if this message resonates with you so far, let me pause and say this. If you like this video and it connects with your spirit, we'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to show your appreciation, you can give us a super thanks. It truly means a lot to us and helps us continue creating content for you. But let's go deeper, because being watched every single day is not just about attention. It's about spiritual positioning. Enemies watch you because they fear what you're becoming. Friends watch you because they admire the way you carry yourself. Strangers watch you because something in your energy pulls them in. And God watches you because He is guiding your every step. Eyes on you every day means your life is under observation, and what they see, they cannot unsee. Your glow, your progress, your resilience, it burns into their memory. And over time, that will shift the way the world relates to you. But here's the twist. The more they watch, the more they reveal themselves. Their reactions are a mirror. Pay attention to how people act when they see you. It tells you everything you need to know about their spirit. And trust me, by the time we finish this, you'll see clearly why the world can't take its eyes off you. Every single day, eyes are locked on you. Not just by chance, but by divine design. You may not always see it, but you feel it. That sensation of being studied, noticed, even scrutinized. It's not paranoia, it's spiritual reality. You see, when you are chosen, you become a living signpost. Your life becomes a message, even without words. And that's why the watching never stops. People observe you because in some way you embody something they either deeply desire or deeply fear. Let's be real, the attention isn't always easy to carry. Sometimes it feels heavy. Sometimes you wonder why you can't just move unnoticed like everyone else. Why does it seem like your smallest decisions get magnified? Why does it feel like you're walking with a spotlight that you never asked for? It's because your life was never meant to be lived in the shadows. The chosen carry light, and light cannot hide. Here's the thing about light. It exposes. It doesn't just shine, it reveals. That's why being watched is so intense for you. Your light reveals the truth in others, whether they like it or not. Around you, people see themselves more clearly. They notice their insecurities, their jealousy, their hidden motives. And sometimes they project those feelings onto you. This is why relationships for chosen ones are never simple. Friends, family, co-workers, they all watch you differently. Some watch with love, drawn to your authenticity. Others watch with envy, frustrated that your very existence challenges their comfort zones. And some, they watch with quiet study, trying to figure out how you carry yourself with such resilience when life has thrown so much at you. But remember this, every pair of eyes on you is confirmation that your presence matters. Nobody stares at something insignificant. Nobody studies the unimportant. If they are watching, it means you carry weight. And I want to tell you something powerful. The same attention that feels like pressure is actually preparing your platform. People may not clap for you now. They may not support you openly, but because they've been watching, they won't be able to deny you later. When your elevation comes, and it will not be in secret. It will be undeniable. And those who watched your struggle will have no choice but to acknowledge your breakthrough. But here's the challenge. While you're being watched, how will you carry yourself? Because every move, every word, every reaction is observed. That's not to make you paranoid, it's to remind you that you are representing something bigger than yourself. Chosen ones represent resilience. Chosen ones represent faith. Chosen ones represent light in the middle of darkness. And when people watch you, they're not just seeing you, they're seeing the reflection of what God placed in you. This is why you can't move like everyone else. Others can slip up and nobody notices. Others can fail quietly. But for you, even the smallest stumble gets magnified. And while that feels unfair, it's also what sets you apart. You're not called to blend in. You're called to stand out on, and maybe that's why you've always felt misunderstood. Maybe that's why people treated you differently even when you were younger. Teachers noticed you. Strangers stared. Family members questioned why you were different. It wasn't just your personality, it was your energy. Your very existence has always drawn eyes, and sometimes those eyes come with expectation. People silently hope you'll fail so they can say, "See, they're not that special." Others expect you to succeed so they can silently ride the wave of your influence. Either way, you're under observation. But let me give you some encouragement. Here, being watched means you're also being protected. Eyes on you doesn't just mean human eyes, it means divine eyes. God has assigned angels to track your steps, to guard you in moments where you didn't even realize you were in danger. There were times you thought you were alone, but you weren't. You were surrounded, watched, covered. Your enemies saw you. Yes, but so did heaven. And heaven never loses sight of you. That's why, no matter how many people plot, no matter how many eyes glare in envy, they can't stop what's on your life. They can watch all they want, but they can't alter the outcome. Observation is not control. They see you, but they don't own you, and that's where your power lies. Eyes can watch, but they cannot dictate your destiny. People can study, but they cannot rewrite what God has written. Now, let me remind you of something practical. Every time someone watches you, they are revealing something about themselves. The way they look at you, the energy they give off, the words they whisper, it all tells you who they really are. That's why the constant observation is actually a blessing in disguise. It exposes hearts. It unmasks intentions. Pay attention. Who smiles when you succeed? Who gets quiet? Who suddenly withdraws? Who leans in closer when you're rising? The way they watch you is a spiritual map of who's truly for you and who's silently against you. And this is why you must stay focused. Don't waste time proving yourself to the wrong eyes. Don't waste energy trying to convince watchers of your worth. They already know. That's why they can't stop looking. Instead, live so powerfully, so authentically, that no amount of watching can distort the truth of who you are. And let me say this before we move forward. If this is resonating with you, let us know in the comments. And if you feel led to support this channel, you can give us a super thanks. It truly means the world to us and allows us to keep creating content like this for you. But now, let's go deeper. Eyes on you every day is not just about observation, it's about accountability. Your life is a testimony, even when you don't realize it. People are learning from your walk. You're showing them how to endure, how to rise, how to stay grounded when the storms hit. Your life is a sermon without words. That's why they watch. And in the next part, we're going to uncover something even more powerful. What all this watching is leading to. Because it's not random. It's building toward a revelation. The moment when everything they've been watching in silence suddenly shifts. And your purpose becomes undeniable. There's a reason you've been watched every single day of your life. A reason you can't escape the eyes, the whispers, the silent study. And it's this. The world is waiting for your unveiling. The chosen are not born for secrecy. They're born for impact. And everything you've gone through, every stare, every judgment, every test, has been preparation for the moment when what you carry finally comes into full view. That's why you feel pressure. That's why it sometimes feels like you're on display. Because you are. But not for entertainment, for revelation. The truth is, people are drawn to you because they sense destiny. Even if they can't name it, even if they can't explain it, their spirit recognizes it. They watch you because deep down, they know something is about to happen with your life. Something is unfolding that is bigger than you, bigger than them, bigger than anything they could control. And here's the secret you must hold on to. Their eyes are part of the plan. God allows you to be watched because your story isn't just for you. It's a testimony. Your pain, your progress, your perseverance, it's not private. It's a public display of what grace can do. When you went through your darkest season, people were watching. They expected you to break. They expected you to stay down. But you didn't. You rose. You healed. You kept moving. And because they saw your struggle, they won't be able to deny your breakthrough. That's why sometimes you don't get to suffer in silence. Sometimes your battles feel exposed because the victory needs witnesses. Think about it. What good is a miracle if no one sees it? How powerful is a breakthrough if no one was watching when you were in the valley? The same eyes that saw your pain are the ones God will make witness your rise. And this is why you were never hidden. This is why blending in never worked for you. You are a living demonstration, a vessel of proof, a walking prophecy. That's why your glow bothers some people. It reminds them of what they gave up on in themselves. That's why your progress makes others uncomfortable. It confronts the stagnancy they've accepted. That's why your very presence makes enemies restless. You're a constant reminder that God still raises people up, and yet, here you are, still being watched, still being studied, and still rising. But here's the most important part. You are also watched by heaven. Every day your steps are ordered. Every move is seen. Every prayer is heard. While humans watch with curiosity, jealousy, or admiration, heaven watches with purpose. The Creator Himself has His eyes on you, guiding, correcting, preparing, and protecting. Never forget this. No amount of human observation outweighs divine supervision. So, the next time you feel eyes on you, don't shrink. Straighten your back. Lift your head. You are not being stared at by accident. You are being marked by destiny. And yes, the pressure is real. Yes, it can feel overwhelming. But pressure is always the sign of transformation. Diamonds don't form without it. Stars don't shine without darkness. And chosen ones don't rise without being watched. Now, lean into this truth. The reason you're watched every single day is because you're carrying something the world needs to see. You are evidence. Evidence that resilience is real. Evidence that faith works. Evidence that light cannot be hidden, no matter how much darkness surrounds it. So let them watch. Let them study. Let them whisper. Because the same ones who doubted you will have to acknowledge you. The same ones who questioned you will one day say, I saw it happen with my own eyes. And that's the beauty of being chosen. Your life itself becomes undeniable, but here's a word of wisdom. Don't live for their eyes. Live for His. Don't let the weight of their observation make you chase their approval. You were never chosen to please people. You were chosen to fulfill purpose, and when your purpose is fulfilled, the watching will make sense. Every stare, every glance, every whisper, it will all be understood in the light of your breakthrough. So walk boldly. Carry yourself with the grace of someone who knows they're being seen. Not out of arrogance, but out of awareness. Awareness that your life is bigger than you, because eyes are on you. Every single day, for one reason. You are a sign that greatness can't be ignored, a sign that purpose cannot be silenced, a sign that light will always shine, no matter how many try to dim it. And as you move forward, remember this, you're not just being watched, you're being witnessed. Every moment of your journey is proof of something bigger unfolding. And when the time comes, the world will not be able to deny what God has been doing in you all along. So, chosen one, lift your head, keep walking, stay grounded, because the eyes on you every single day are not there to intimidate you. They're there to confirm you. You are who they see. You are who heaven declared. And you are becoming exactly who you were always meant to be. And if this message has stirred something in your spirit, let me pause here and say, if you like this video and it resonates with you, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you'd like to show your appreciation, you can give us a super thanks. It truly means a lot to us and helps us continue creating content for you. Never forget, you are seen, you are chosen, and you are unstoppable. Let them keep watching, because they're about to witness the greatest chapter of your life.